Jody Bailey is going to be talking about people. Known as either the guy who rides a bike or the guy with the mustache, Jody was a 30-something that was lost in the town of London until this past year. Through citizen engagement, willingness to help others, and most importantly, saying yes to people, Jody found London and London found Jody. It was people that brought him into the community, and it's people that Jody's going to talk about tonight. Jody Bailey.
I asked for the house lights to come up because this talk isn't about me, it's about everybody here. Everyone in that photo is people. I'm people. Kevin down here with the camera's people. We're all people. All unique, all important, and all equal. I use the term people instead of a person because I don't see individuals in this room here tonight. I don't see any individuals on this stage tonight. I see people. I see a collective. I see a group. I see community helping each other out when it's needed. I was technically a part of the London community when I moved here in December 15th, 2002, but up until January of last year, not a single person in this room knew who I was, nor did I know who anybody here was. What brought me into the community was people. More importantly, one person and her bike. It is kind of prophetic, actually. I'd gone to university for 2 years, 2.5 years, didn't make a single friend. I kept the door closed to the possibility of weaving myself into the fabric that is London until I met Monique. She is the biggest proponent of community, of helping, of people that I know. Monique believes in a collective spirit, and that is what is not only drew me to her, but what is inside of me and what she's ignited in me. When my bike was stolen this spring, I was on Monique's backup within minutes. When I was in the process of moving and had no food, not even utilities or utensils to eat food with, Monique fed me. When I need anything, Monique is there. So is this community. What I see all around me, inside of me, is collectivism, is people. This spring before PodCamp, I decided to stop saying no and to start saying yes. Something so simple yet so profound. Yes to volunteering. Yes to helping. Yes to all things that made me who I am, but I had forgotten over the last 8 years since I moved to this town. I stopped being individualistic by saying yes, and what yes led to was people. This summer I went on a bike ride from London to Saskatoon. I left on a hot, rainy Wednesday, June morning, thinking that I had 3 weeks all to myself, isolated, internal reflection, and individualism. What I realized before I even left Kincardine the next morning was that I was on the open road and all I found was people. I found more people and I yearned for more people. It was people that came together every night for me to eat, for me to get to Saskatchewan. It was people wanting me to be a part of their community, if only for the evening. I got to Saskatoon and my collective attitude had changed. I was a reborn man. No longer did I want to be an individual. No longer did I want to be a person. I wanted to be people, and I was people by saying yes. Yes to everything that involved people, from parking day to hack the vote to a coffee hack. What I wanted to do was be around people, and as Mike said earlier tonight, do something that matters. Whether it was, it was always important to not have a deep-seated belief in what I've done. It was about being around people. In my overclocking days, I thought it was about something else, but it was about the smiles on these guys' faces. It was about being able to help those that can help me, a collectivist attitude that I have portrayed ever since that spring, this last spring. When I helped Joanne with her computer, she tried to repay me with money. I replied in an email, and I quote, "I try to live in a world where money is not the result of actions. It is difficult, but when I have the option, I revel in it. I idealize a community where I can ask for a ladder and within minutes have directions to go pick one up, where that same person who led me to the ladder was able to ask for computer help and somebody was able to give her expert advice. These exchanges need not be about money, but rather the perpetuation of more necessity and driven transactions. Kevin talked about collaborative consumption. This is what I'm talking about today. This involves people. I wholeheartedly believe that by fixing Joanne's computer, helping her, will result in somebody else being helped down the road. It is about not leaving those behind, like Mike, who's not part of society, who is not part of people, because he isn't a contributing consumer of society. I think it was Matthew that talked tonight about not being the productive member of society because he wasn't getting the grades in school and learning what he needed to do. What it is people. By doing everything we do to be about people, we won't be individualistic, we'll be collective. Thank you.